And what's up, everybody? I'm back with another movie review, and today we are reviewing a classic, Gremlins. Released in 1984, it's a Steven Spielberg movie. I think my first Steven Spielberg movie out of all the DVDs that I've watched. I think this is the first one directed by him. Definitely not my first movie with watching with Steven Spielberg, though. One of my all-time favorite directors, probably my all-time favorite director, and another classic that I actually didn't know was made by him for the longest time. So cool. The more you know, the more you know. But anyways, I got a lot of thoughts on this movie, so let's just jump right into it, shall we? Also, Gremlins Christmas movie confirmed. I had no clue that this was technically a Christmas movie. I always saw it as a Halloween movie, kind of with like the weirdness and the horror of it. But it's a Christmas movie. Just like Die Hard. Anyway, I thought that was just very interesting. I also found it really weird that one lady threatened to kill the main character's dog several times over several different scenes, and nobody ever bats an eye to it. Not even the guy. What the fuck? Like, that's your dog. That's your pet. That's part of your family. And this lady is threatening to kill the dog. She's not even trying to hide it. It's very blatant, and you're just not caring at all, I guess. Cool. Thankfully, the dog survives, so it's all good. The lady does not, and the dog does. That's karma right there, lady. Take this L and fly it high. I also have to say the Mogwilds, or Wiles, or whatever they're called, however you pronounce them, they're very cute. They are very cute creatures. They did a really good job with them. And in turn, the Gremlins are, kind of the antithesis of that. I think they do a really good job at kind of contrasting the Mogwilds and the Gremlins, and how one's cute, one we're supposed to love, and one we're supposed to not like. Not cute, not at all. I think they did a really good job. With that. As far as kind of differentiating that. And they're very cute. The Mogwilds are so cute. They're so cute. It also really pissed me off how much the guy is just really shit at like following simple rules. Just simple rules. He intentionally puts water on one of them to make babies. What the fuck? The feeding them after midnight thing, he at least was trying to keep that rule. He at least knew that's what he had to do. But the water thing? What the fuck? And the light thing too. I mean, the light thing's probably hard to, keep track of, especially early on in hanging out with these guys. But the water thing, that pissed me off. That pissed me off a lot. It was a very avoidable thing that they just completely did not give a shit about, apparently. But that gives us a very badass scene with the mom fighting these gremlin things. Okay, I did not see this scene coming at all, and the mom played this to a T. She kills one of them in a blender. She kills one of them in a microwave. She stabs one of them, just flat out just stabs one of them, and fights another one in a Christmas tree. Super based. Oh my god, this lady was amazing. So badass of a character. We really don't see her really at all after that scene. But man, she took that scene and ran with it. That was a badass scene. One of my favorites in the entire film. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. There's also really funny Allstate placement when the car crashes into the building, and there's a big Allstate sign over the building that they crash into. I think it's kind of ironic because Allstate's an insurance company. It's like, are you in good hands? Apparently not, because your place of business just got crashed into. I don't know if that was intentional or not. There's not a whole lot of product placement in this movie in general. I think there's a Coca-Cola, or like it's supposed to be Coca-Cola, but they didn't put Coca-Cola in or whatever. There's not really a whole lot of other product placement in this movie, but the Allstate thing was pretty funny, I thought, or ironic, I guess, too. And then the doggo to the rescue, woo, yay, doggo, yay. I also thought it was funny when the Mogwai was driving the little toy car. I thought that was pretty badass as well. That was pretty funny. But as far as this movie being a classic, I don't know if I would consider this movie what I would consider a true classic. I know a lot of people would disagree with me on that part, but I definitely did enjoy the movie. I don't know. I mean, it did piss me off. And the plot, the conflict that kind of kicks off the plot is very forced. And it's stupid. It's very stupid. So I don't like that part of it. A lot of the characters are just, I mean, you get the dad he's okay. The main character's fine. I don't know. They just feel like, all of them just feel like generic 80s characters, in my opinion. They don't really have any truly standout personalities, except for the mom. The mom was a badass character, and like the non-human characters were good too. Mogwai and the dog and whatnot. But everybody else felt very stereotypical 80s character for an 80s movie. And it was in 1984, so it's a very, very smack dab in the middle point. And then, I don't know, it just didn't help the movie really stand out as a classic, in my opinion. I still think it's a really good movie, and I definitely think you should watch it if you haven't. But as far as it considering a true classic, especially in a Steven Spielberg lineup with Jurassic Park, Jaws, E.T., and all these other great movies that he's done, which I guess, I don't know, Jaws and E.T., I haven't reviewed those movies yet. I probably should get around to that. We'll see. But anyway, for Gremlins, final score for Gremlins, I'm going to have to give it I'll give it a 7. I think it's a good movie. Nothing extraordinary, but I still think it's a good movie. And I definitely, like I said, I definitely think you should watch it if you get the chance. So, that's going to do it, though, for this review. If you've ever seen Gremlins, I'd love to know your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. And that's going to do it for this video as well. So stay tuned for much more amazing content, including more movie reviews and other awesome stuff. And until next time, see you guys later. Goodbye.